It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Real nigga for life. They thought I disconnected from my essence, Rocking shades, but never blocking my blessings, Come from a place where it's dreary like fatal fury. The hardest fight that you face is a jury. We never worried, nigga. Ain't seen a marriage providers coming, we grown for it. Gun smoking, new pause, death stuff in new force. True gold, blue tour, shooting at your coupe door. Niggas catch a body, then rap about it on TuneCore. That's why I'm distant in my DMs. Rappers trying to be friends, but I don't think to me sin. I've been on some business, building LinkedIn. Signature like in stores. Won't even touch your fucking track without an invoice. Develop habits to elevate in my brackets. I notice most of my peers to get comfortable being stagnant over 10 years. Trying to plant my feet in the ground, but not a taste of victory is about as sweet as it sound. Yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to be getting into Rory and Maul having a quick debate about Charlamagne the God and his positioning on Complex's hip-hop media list. All right. Now, of course, just a few days ago, this hip-hop media list was released by Complex. I didn't talk about it. I really didn't feel compelled to talk about it at the time, but I did know that some people that were on it were going to come out. I figured some people that weren't on it were going to come out, and that would be the more compelling story to see how people feel about the list, and then giving commentary on top of it. So I find it very interesting that they took time on their platform to address Charlamagne specifically. And basically they were debating if Charlamagne even counts as hip hop media in the first place, being though that, he doesn't do anything exclusively within hip hop. Like, he doesn't have a hip hop podcast. He doesn't have an iHeart Media platform where he interviews artists or speaks specifically about hip hop. Of course, the Breakfast Club is still there. They have hip hop artists as guests and things of that nature, but the Breakfast Club exists whether or not they have a hip hop artist on there. They could have R&B actors. They can have people from all forms of media come on the show. So does Charlamagne really rank as hip hop, or is it because he's in black media that Complex included him? All right. I don't know. From my perspective, I feel like he can be on there. I would think you would have to have the whole Breakfast Club on there, though, if that's a thing. Like, the Breakfast Club as a collective would be the better option than Charlamagne, because Charlamagne on his own, he doesn't do anything specifically hip hop tailored. So I do feel like there should be some contention there. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the audio of Rory and Maul and also Damaris having a debate about this, and then we're gonna actually pull up the list and look at where everybody ranked, who made the list this year, all that good shit too. Shout out to Read My Soul. I saw him the other day talking about not only himself not being on the list, but he also felt like the Company Man and Curtis King should be getting some consideration in these conversations. I do agree. But, they still not taking YouTubers as serious as they could. They give streamers the platform. They give podcasts the platform. They'll give people that come from legacy media that switch over to YouTube the platform, but it's not too many folks that are exclusively like producing YouTube content that they really give a lot of credit. So I do understand Reed's his point with that. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's go.
Come on, man. Like,
joke about what though exactly?
Like, what's the joke?
This ain't clickbaity shit. This is just a fact. Angela Yee has done more by the criteria of the hip hop media list than Charlamagne the God has in the last year.
I
That's
have
true.
to agree with you.
Yeah.
Angela got her own show and has been smoking shit. I love what she does with B-Dot. I love what she does with Mano. She has made more moments than Charlamagne has in the hip hop space. If you want to talk about all the controversy that happened with Jess Hilarious and that entire, like their inner workings, which, you know, we started that style, stole that from us. That's not hip hop.
To beef? That's very
An internal, come on.
internal beef is
That
definitely
was,
hip
all
hop.
right, so Jess Hilarious and co-host shit, that was a hip hop moment?
No.
No, that was a pop culture moment, not a hip hop moment.
Okay, go through the interviews that Angela has done in the past year and tell me what's more hip hop media compared to what The Breakfast Club will go down in history as the greatest morning show of our time. I'm again, you only sound like a hater when you bring up facts. Why is he there?
Yeah, I mean, again, this is me
If it's legacy, then put.
My boy said, why is he there? He ain't even say, like, why is he up there? He say, why is he there, period. My boy Rory, he called up and said, who all gonna be at the function? Well, you know, Charlamagne gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? We got Kyson now. We got some other people. Charlamagne, why is he there? I ain't mad at it, man. Yeah.
Big Boy, Elliot, Angie, put all of them in the top 5. Like if we're going off legacy, because Charlamagne is goated in that regard.
What did they say under his article? What did they say?
He talked to Neon, because Neon's hip hop.
Sheesh.
Pull up a photo of Neon so Damaris and Maul can see who Neon is. That's how they started the article of his biggest moment.
Oh. Sweet
What she
kid.
said?
That's how they started.
Oh, he's an asshole? Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Just hilarious.
Yeah, man. You know?
And I know me even ranting about this is probably going to get us lower on the list next year, no matter what, no matter what we do. But yeah, starting a Charlamagne article with everything
Damn, my shit malfunctioning.
Charlamagne has done in his career that has been monumental. Of hey, he interviewed Neon, so he's number 4 at the fucking hip hop media list.
Did they have a viral moment from breaking down Nokia, or is that what happened?
Look at the questions you asking.
No, I was just wondering why that was important.
Yeah, and listen, to be clear, this is no shade, no hate. I didn't even know who else was on the list, so I'm not mad at where anybody landed. Shout out to
Well, you maybe not you, Maul, but Rory feels some type of way. All right? And as much as Rory been riding with you through this Kendrick Lamar Drake shit, you need to ride with motherfucking Rory. All right? If he taking a stance on that shit, you need to stand down with him. Motherfucker.
everybody. But if we're just going through the year.
I want to have some fun, man.
No, I'm having fun with you. If we going through the year, interviewing Neon on the Breakfast Club, there's nothing hip hop about that. That's all.
Nah, but they listen to Nokia, like together.
Sheesh.
Offering commentary on the Diddy trial. Some may say that's hip hop. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know.
No, covering the Diddy trial is very much hip hop media. Don't get me wrong there. But offering commentary on the Diddy trial.
Wait, why am I dropping a spot? Because I'm transcending hip hop? That was one of the withering questions Charlamagne posted to us last year after falling from number 3 to number 4 on our annual list. Now for the third year in a row, he drops another slot, largely for a similar reason. Because he's transcending hip hop is why he's dropping on the list. Charlamagne has undoubtedly broadened his reach even more, but the expansion has arguably diluted his once hyper-focused grip on rap conversations. That doesn't mean he no longer has a voice in hip-hop, especially among the older crowd. The Breakfast Club remains a powerful force. Neon's disastrous appearance on the show has been one of the biggest storylines of the last couple of weeks, and even an offhand comment from him can still spark debate, like when he advised Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us in full at the Super Bowl.
I'm sure that Kendrick was sitting there and went,
Damn.
that's a really good idea, Charlamagne. I never even thought about that.
Shit.
Again, that sounds like hate.
It does. It's okay. Sometimes hate is good.
Here, all right. Yes, Charlamagne has transcended hip hop, and I love
sure.
that he's grown. You're not supposed to
sure.
just stay a fucking. Actually, that's what I hate a lot about the radio culture and the gatekeeper culture. Charlemagne's not one of those people. Charlamagne puts a lot of people on. He's done a lot of great things for people, and he took an amazing opportunity and went further with it, carrying a message of hip hop throughout it. But I hate that phrase of transcending hip hop. Hip hop is the biggest thing in the world. Anytime people try to do that shit, it bothers me. Of like, oh, just because I don't want to fuck with hip hop shit and I moved out. Well, why'd you move away from it? You can do both. And Charlamagne's getting older. He's got kids. How old is Charlamagne now? Probably close to 50.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Which is fine. I'm not one of those people that thinks you should retire. Like, we got bills and shit. But why is that a stat? Why is that a stat when you say it? Oh, because I transcended hip hop?
No, well, I think he was asking, is that why he dropped from number 3 to number 4 last year?
Like it's a stat. It's just
Okay.
like
I don't have the tone. I'm just reading context.
Yeah, I just think he was just
misunderstand
questioning
things.
why. But listen, it happens.
if him transcending hip hop is the issue, then Kai wouldn't be number 1 because Kai transcends hip hop. So
Charlamagne came in. Well, let me not say that because
They on the list because they black. It's the black media list. That's what it is, Complex. It ain't about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say black because everybody on that motherfucker ain't black. But some of the people's inclusion on there is basically what it is, right? We don't gotta stay here for the whole time because we're gonna actually run through the list. I just wanted to get their opinion on the Charlamagne thing, and I don't disagree. Actually, I actually think Charlamagne shouldn't be on there at all. If I'm just being completely transparent, I think there's a lot of things that Charlamagne is involved in. I think there's a lot of awards that Charlamagne will someday be eligible for. I think he deserves to be acknowledged in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because they do have interviews with hip hop artists. But do I feel like he is just some unique hip hop personality that gives us something valuable in hip hop that without him would be missing? No. I think maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago, maybe. But today, no, it's a new era. And there's more people out here that are dedicating their daily lives to hip hop commentary that should be getting those accolades. And I'm not even including myself because I still have so much more to prove and accomplish. But there's others out there that are doing it on bigger platforms that can compete with what it is that Charlamagne is doing, you know what I'm saying? Without having any corporate ties hoisting them up or making them seem larger than they are, you know what I'm saying? But let's get to the list. All right, so here goes the hip hop media power ranking for this year, 2025. This was released about 5 days ago. Okay, not gonna read this whole passage leading up into it. Number 25, you got John Charlamagne. I don't know who he is. Y'all could tell me who he is. They say he's featured on Popcast. I do know the Popcast. I saw them on some stuff. The New York Times. Smart and insightful analysis of modern day trends plus interviews with contemporary stars. I don't care about his follower count. Most memorable moments in the past year. Clips interview. Okay, I do know who this is. They did a really good job on the Clips interview. I will say that. RZA interview, Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance review. Okay. They say all it took for New York Times pop critic John Charlamagne to earn his rightful place on this list was for him to pivot to multimedia. He's always been celebrated. Oh, I didn't know he was a celebrated writer in the rap world. Okay. But his crossover into mainstream notoriety has that also came to the light because the Clips were very familiar with him. So I'll give him Clips interview. That's the only thing I saw. But all right, cool. We ain't gonna spend too much time here. All right, shout out. We got Zeus and B. Lou. All right, which streamer / YouTube. So shout out to them. You know, they played a big role in the reaction game, especially over years. So salute to that. You know, on the larger side, they have over 5 million YouTube subscribers, 611,000 on Twitch. Okay, we know who they are. Arshawn Jawade. No, I'm not familiar. Featured on Kids Take Over, refreshingly music-focused conversation with underground rappers. His most memorable moments in the past year: Lucky interview, Jim Legacy interview, Nav interview. So that's a whole different bracket of hip hop or rap music. I think rap music is the best way to define those artists. Which, nothing wrong with that. I'm just not familiar. Okay. They say last year one of the most controversial additions to our list was Arshawn Jawade, the mastermind and face of Kids Take Over. To quote the DJ that don't spin, I never heard of this nigga until I seen this list. But a year later, not only do we feel great about that decision, we're doubling down. Arshawn has been on fire over the past 12 months. Literally, as I write this, Drake just reposted a clip of his interview with Lucky on Instagram. Oh. Because Drake is the arbiter of things hip-hop. But, all right. Arshawn approaches interviews with real curiosity and a genuine interest in the music. Okay. Number 22, we do have Angela Yee, who Rory was campaigning very hard for. Number 22, interesting. Last year's ranking was 17. Damn, she was 17 last year. She 22 now. She gonna damn near be off next year, ain't it? That's kind of fucked up. Featured on Way Up with Angela Yee. Angela Yee's Lip Service. And she's been doing pretty good work with Way Up. Like, at first it was struggling. I don't even know if she deserved to be on there last year compared to this year. I think she's had more notable moments. But anyway, most memorable moments in the past year: Jim Jones interview, Rob 49 interview on Lip Service, Lupe Fiasco interview. That was very informative. We know who Angela Yee is. We ain't got to do that. Number 21, Bootleg Kev. Bootleg Kev, you know, although he overtalks his guests a little bit, I think he has a good platform. It's solid. It's not too elitist on who he lets on there. He lets a wide variety of people come on there, whether they're mainstream, independent, or otherwise. Like, he'll let people that ain't really in the spotlight come on his show, as long as he has a respect for their music and, you know, you got a direct line to him. I like that he, you know, runs his platform that way. Excuse me. Next up, number 20, Big Boy. Okay, last year he was 16. This year he is number 20. So all the legacy media acts are on the reverse, while the streamers are on the incline. Okay, that's what we see here. Okay, we know his platforms. We know what he do. They say his most memorable moments in the past year: Mustard post Super Bowl interview. It wasn't just a post Super Bowl interview. He had multiple Mustard interviews, I believe, because I think after Not Like Us popped off last year, he interviewed and talked about how that song came about. So y'all got to put Mustard on there twice, and that was a big deal. Marlon Wayans, Diddy verdict breakdown. Why y'all talking about Diddy so much on these? Anyway, we know that. Number 19, Nadeska. Nadeska's always going to have a spot on this list because she comes from Complex. So she's 19 this year. She was 19 last year. And she still has the Nadeska Show and Rap Life Review. So, with, you know, the show she does with Low Key and Ebro, it is mostly and mainly geared around hip-hop. So I don't think she should be off. So, you know, I fuck with Nadeska. Number 18, DDG, Doo-Doo Garbage. Number 18. He goes viral every couple days, whether it's good or bad. I don't think he contributes enough music content outside of when he recorded his album. You know, I'll give him that. He recorded his album on stream. So that in itself is hip-hop media. But outside of that, I don't think he deserves to be on the list. That's just me, though. Somebody else could have took that spot. Number 17, Elliot Wilson. Shout out to Elliot. Controversial figure. Somebody who, you know, he'll use hate if he got to get what he want. You feel me? Now, his ranking last year was number 5. That's kind of fucked up. Elliott falls from 5 to 17. That's crazy. Either he shouldn't have been top 5 last year or he shouldn't be number 17 this year. However you want to slice it up. He probably shouldn't have been top 5 last year, honestly. But with the bigger picture, they have a good thing going. The Elliott Wilson experience, that's growing. But I think that's more of his element as well, doing one-on-ones with artists. I think next year he'll be rising back towards at least top 15. Because he's always going to be here. And he's always going to have access to the top folks. 16 DJ Head, he should be higher. DJ Head is out here doing the motherfucking thing. Okay, the bigger picture, effective immediately. Both shows doing well. They're new. They are geared specifically towards hip-hop. They have their finger on the pulse of what's going on. They should be higher. Jadakiss and Fat Joe, ain't no fucking way. Jadakiss and Fat Joe are higher than any of these other platforms. I gotta be honest, even including DDG, they haven't even done enough. Have they released 5 interviews yet? What the fuck? I love both Jadakiss and Fat Joe musically. I grew up on their music heavily. But no way. Number 14, Shannon Sharp, get the fuck out of here. He interviews hip-hop artists from time to time, but he could run that show just off athletes, actors, business people in entertainment. Hip-hop is a footnote on his show. Get him the fuck out of here. Okay? Trap Lord Ross, get him the fuck out of here. Okay? Because he ain't doing nothing but trying to uncover niggas' criminal acts. Get him the fuck out of here. Number 12, Ebro. I'm not mad at Ebro. Number 11, Nori. Nori should have been towards 20. Nori is on the decline. Drink Champs is on the decline. But salute to him for losing weight and figuring out a way to get fucking cornrows on the top of his head. You know, I guess he ranks for that alone. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that used to be bald got cornrows at the top of his shit. He deserves it. Number 10, Number 10, Gillian Wallow. I don't watch they show as much. I don't watch they show at all no more. Shout out to I seen the clip with them and Sierra that came out. That's dope. But I haven't actually watched an episode of $1 Million Worth of Game in probably close to 2 years. But salute. You know? I just feel like the problem is Gilly. And it's sad to say because I fuck with Gilly. I grew up on Gilly. I'm one of the few people in the world who did. But I just feel like sometimes he be on some Uncle Tom shit. And then when he get called out for the Uncle Tom shit, then he want to start trying to act like a super gangster. I don't like those two extremes. Anyway, number 9, Rory and Maul. I'm not mad at them. They're the guys you'd love to hate. But they continue to be here. You know what I mean? And I'm covering them in this fucking video. Number 8, Anthony Fantano. Some people really like him. I've always found it hard to look at his face. I'm gonna be honest. We'll continue. Nardwire, my nigga. I don't know how active Nardwire really is these days. I haven't been seeing a lot, but he is the human serviette. He'll tell you where you ate breakfast this morning. He'll tell you where your parents met when they conceived your ass. So I guess that always earns a top spot. You feel me? Last year he was number 10. How'd he move up? Number 6, DJ Vlad. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't even gonna justify him with a response. Number 5, C to God. Ain't no fucking way he's top 5. Number 4, Platboy Max. You know, they actually make music on his streams. Now, the quality of the music, that is up to the eye of the beholder. But at least they make real music on his shit. Number 3, Joe Budden. Last year he was number 2. He's fallen back 1 rank. I think Joe Budden deserved to probably go backwards at least to number 8. Because they are soft serving the people with content. The takes are no longer hot. They are stale. Okay? Number 2, the DJ that don't fucking spin. They're clearly going off of viral moments because he goes viral every couple of days for hot takes and disrespect. But fuck out of here. Number 1, Kai Cenat. I think Kai Cenat should probably be like the number one guy that everybody in media fucks with. How about that, right? Because all the endorsements, all of the BET awards, having him work the red carpet, like he's not necessarily hip hop media, but hip hop media fucks with him. They want him around. They want his audience. They suck on his shaft. We'll just say that, you know? But number 1, just off content alone, I can't really concur. Not in the hip hop space. Maybe in the entertainment sphere. Maybe on the internet. Like, he might be the number 1 internet nigga, right? But that's not hip hop media. So, there's that. I gotta say, probably 75, nearly 80% of that list was straight booty butt cheeks. As far as hip hop is concerned, Complex, y'all gonna have to expand your horizons. Y'all gonna have to get some people in that room, I don't know who the brain trust is behind it up there, but y'all need some people with their ears to the motherfucking ground. Again, I'm not trying to insert myself. We'll get there eventually. If it even becomes a thing that matters. But there are some people that really deserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody else release a list that was supposed to be like more accurate and more in tune. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not a list, but I did see this person that said no Gina views. Lauren LaRosa, I could live without Lauren in the hip hop sphere. She does good in media though. Damaris, she's part of the Rory and Maul podcast. I mean, you could put her in as a solo. I don't think she's as strong solo though. Rob Markman, yes. Wayno, I mean, if you want to go off of somebody who actually works in traditional media and does his own thing, you know, I think Wayno is good for the most part. He just has some very bad takes here and there. Jeremy Hecht, yeah, I think Jeremy Hecht does pretty good work. I think sometimes he can come off a little green. I think that's more so a persona that he plays up, but I think he's good as well. But I definitely feel like if DJ Head is on there, Gina View's got to be on there. What the fuck? What are we doing? Rob Markman, come on, man. How? You know what I'm saying? Company man, how? At bare minimum. But, you know, it's more about the who you know versus the what you know out here, all right? But let me know who y'all would love to have on the hip-hop media list, all right? Because ultimately, people like us that actually create the content throughout the year when shit's really happening and going on, we're not worried about the shit like that. But y'all are the voice of the people. You know what I mean? Who would you like to see on the list for 2025 or moving forward for 2026? All right? Be sure to let me know. Be sure to like and share the video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.